Hello Aries, welcome to my channel, Love It or More. We will be doing the November 2022 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. We'll start off with a sound bowl just to cleanse the energy and tune in for about 20 seconds, and then we will move into your reading. Please be mindful that energies are non-gender specific, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And if this does resonate with you, please give me a thumbs up or comment or subscribe. That would be really helpful for my channel. And I also offer personal readings. Information is available on the link below on my website, loveitormore.com. Right, so if you'd like to take a nice breath in and exhale. Okay, Aries, let us see what November has in store for you. We will start off with the theme of the month with the Sacred Destiny deck. We'll get a theme over here. We'll get a theme from the Major Arcana of Tarot and an Oracle card before we delve into your reading. All right. Oh, I've got two here for you, Aries. Happiness and flow. Very strong energies, but both are very kind of watery, emotional energies, okay? So we both have, it feels to me quite like one is breeding the other. So joyfulness, an upliftment, a happiness, that kind of, the dolphins. I watched a documentary on dolphins by David Attenborough once, and they were talking about where they were trying to look at the scientific evidence behind why dolphins love to kind of ride the waves in schools in huge numbers. And they couldn't find any other reason but for the joy of it, okay, for the pure happiness of it. Now, the flow card really talks about where you feel like you can't just go from A to B. Sometimes you have to take the meandering river, go with the flow, and you'll actually get there faster than if you went the direct logical route that you thought. So it feels like the happiness is allowing you to work more within flow, which I really like, because it's showing up in your world as you're starting to see in your reality that actually if you kind of let go and just work with the emotions and the energies surrounding you, things actually turn out better in your favor than if you kind of build up the blocks and the resistance to it. So it feels like the happiness is allowing you to kind of move more with the natural order of things, which I really love. Okay, so let us look at the Major Arcana, see what theme you're exploring. Just one card, please, Spirit. It's a major theme for Aries for November. It's two. I want one, please. I can't have two. Just one, please. Thank you. We have love. Isn't that beautiful? Love and happiness allows you to flow more. Now, this is the Good Tarot deck by Colin Baron Reid. And this particular card, even though it originates from the Lover's card, which sometimes talks about choice and passion, this card really talks about having an interconnectedness of the oneness of all. So this is ultimately, I mean, it's a number 6, isn't it? Yeah, the number in numerology of 6 is harmony, equal give and take, exchange, really working with the energies, give and take, give and take. So 100% this definitely relates to this flow here as well. Let us get an oracle card for you for November. What does Aries need to know, please, for November for their highest good? What does Aries need to know, please? Thank you. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Okay, so it's quite difficult to actually pick up on things that don't quite feel right, particularly when you are snowed under with work, you're very, very busy, you've got too many distractions going on. But sometimes when we feel a bit more placid, a bit more with the flow, a bit more kind of connected to the oneness of everything, and a bit more kind of still in our head space, then it can usually highlight something of a discord. Okay, it's easier to bring illumination to that in this happiness and this flow and the sense of love than it is to do so when you feel like there's not enough time to be doing all the things that you want to be doing and your mind is all over the place. So it feels like this is actually giving you a very good, strong platform to see something deep within, something that your higher self is kind of trying to tell you. And it's easier to see it from this perspective, from this energetic level, from this vibration. And the good thing about that is that you might be able to actually put your finger on what it is, rather than it just being something at the back of your mind that you can't quite figure out. Let's see if we can figure it out. Okay, so I'm using my deck, the Love It or More deck, okay? And we will see. We're going to do 3 piles. The first pile will be current energy starting the month. Middle pile will be anything that's unseen, any obstacles or challenges. And the final pile will be the outcome, the unified energy of the month of November. And I will be cutting the deck for this, but we will be getting jumpers out the pack for the clarifiers. Okay, current energy starting the month, High Priestess. Gotta love that one. Okay, so that's also definitely working with the flow of things and intuition. What's unseen is the Four of Wands. Stability within home, within work, within sense of security and lifestyle. Outcome of the month is strength. Okay, and maybe you're recognizing something within yourself, a strength that you didn't recognize that you had before. Under the High Priestess, we have the Empress, another major arcana. So this is quite a busy month for you, Aries. Under the Four of Wands, we have the Star, another major arcana. This is healing, this is faith, this is hope for the future. Wish fulfillment as well. Under the Strength card, we have the Queen of Pentacles, being very resourceful with what you have, making what you have abundant in all areas. Under the Empress, we have the Knight of Cups. This is beautiful love energy coming towards you. And if you have a look over here, we've got the dolphins appearing again, okay? Or maybe they're going in the same, no, they're going in opposite directions. But there we go. Beautiful energy. Under the Star card, we have the Hanged Man, another major arcana. So giving yourself the time and the opportunity to see things from multiple perspectives in order to gain enlightenment. Wow. And this is that going with the flow, you know, not pushing forward and forcing things. It's kind of just like, okay, well, I'm just going to slow down a bit and make sure I understand it from all different perspectives and angles. Under the Queen of Pentacles, we have another major arcana, the Hermit. Again, that introspection, seeing how, if this looks at the situation outside, this looks at the situation in the internal body. Wow. So guys, for you guys in November, with so many major arcanas, this is more like destined energy for you. You are really rising high. Now, destined energy, when we talk about that, it's basically surges of energy that are surrounding us, regardless of what the actual nitty-gritty details of the situation is. Okay, so we've got intuition, we've got abundance, we've got healing and faith, we've got enlightenment, and we have strength. I mean, these are the core energies that you're embracing. The Strength card is very similar to the Love card as well. So sometimes it takes a little bit more bravery to offer ourselves to the vibration and energy of love. Sometimes it takes a bit more determination to connect to the interconnectedness of all things, knowing that with love there is always more, okay? But we'll see how that plans out in terms of this niggle. Okay, right. High Priestess, please, can we clarify? What's this High Priestess all about, please? That's too many cards, but look, High Priestess wants to jump out again, my God. We'll take you to Justice, again, another major arcana, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so there is a sort of a karmic return. There's a good karma returning back to you as you start the month of November. Okay, you feel it in your bones, you see it in your reality, where there's something that's been offered, a new this is good news. This is something that is going to be returned to you. And sometimes when we talk about karmic return, it returns to us in a different way. Okay, so say for example, we have looked after an elderly patient for 5 years, and we think, well, all the energy and love I put into it, I didn't really feel like I gained that much out of it. Yes, it was very rewarding. It maybe would have been my job, but there's no sort of, it was much harder, and I put all of my heart into it. I'm using this as an example, of course. And then all of a sudden, we are walking down the street, and someone asks us a question, and you get chatting, and that person ends up giving you a reward or an opportunity that is a karmic return of all of that 5 years that you put in, but it's just in a different way. Okay, so there's something that you're sort of sensing, I mean, the High Priestess tells me that you're very intuitive at this time, and you can never be that intuitive unless you really are working with flow and you're working with happiness and high vibrations. So that doesn't surprise me at all. This, to me, is like you're starting to pick up on, and you're picking up on it over here as well, right? You're starting to pick up on the natural order of things, of divine timing, of karmic give and return. And you're not only picking up on it intuitively, but you're starting to see it in your reality as well. And it's beautiful, and it's in your favor, which is lovely. Let's look at the Empress, please. That unconditional love, that creativity, birthing something new. Thank you. Quite a lot here. Oh my goodness, we've got loads. We got the Death card, transformation. We have the Devil card, some feeling bound and imprisoned. Ace of Swords, seeing something for truly as they are. 10 of Pentacles, long term. Security, stability, perhaps even money. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so I really love this. So in this, you're moving from the High Priestess into the Empress energy of huge transformation in your life. Meaning that it feels like this energy here of happiness and flow is having a profound effect on how you handle life, how you handle your approach to things, how you give and how you receive. Okay, and part of that is recognizing, because the transformations, you're transforming out of this devil energy into a new higher perspective with that Ace of Swords. Higher perspective, higher perspective. Okay, and what that's telling me is the transformation that's happening in your life means that you no longer feeling the victim of your circumstance. You're no longer feeling imprisoned by your situation. You're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're starting to see things from a whole new perspective, that actually my long-term sense of security, whether that be love, health, or wealth, my long-term sense of security is a balancing act. It is something that goes up and down, just like the Justice, Lady Justice explains, you know, give and take, action versus reaction. And so when you start to see from that point of view, you start to recognize that there is more abundance at your fingertips for you. You're starting to see my sense of security lies within my heart and how I view the world. Pretty esoteric. I mean, yeah, it's kind of big. It's not like nitty-gritty yet. We may still get that with this card, But this is big stuff, big realizations happening for you, and it's beautiful. It's blossoming. You know, I see this rose just opening up and blooming. Right, let's look at the Knight of Cups, please. Thank you. We have the Five of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so there's been it's almost like there's been someone from your past who came forward with you with this offer of happiness and offer of love. There's something that you kind of, with this newfound perspective in life, you're starting to look at other areas of your life from the past where you hadn't seen this so clearly. So now that you've gained enlightenment on this natural cause and effect, the natural order of things, how higher vibrations can transform into more kind of self-awareness and creativity, you're starting to look back over situations from the past where people were offering this ideology, this way of being, and these wonderful opportunities or offers. You're starting to realize that if you had a different mindset, you could have embraced it, but instead you had an older mindset, because this is sort of regretting the past and not looking at the future. And it feels like it's kind of a bit tiring it feels like it's almost like a thorn in your side initially, because it's wonderful to appreciate these things and understand these things and gain enlightenment over it. But we are human, you know, we do have the tendency to go, oh, for F's sake, you know, I could have worked that up sooner and then I wouldn't have lost out on this, but I was too closed off because I was too protective and didn't trust in happiness and all that sort of stuff. So it feels like that's the burden that you're carrying. That's in a way, a price you pay for coming into this illumination. But it's not a massively heavy price, because behind him are two cups waiting for him to turn around. The two cups behind him represent the future. So yes, it's good and well to really understand and process and understanding based on where perhaps you felt you went wrong in the past. And that's a burden that you carry, but you're near the end of the road with that one. Ultimately, now that you know, you can charge forward with grace and love and oneness and interconnectedness as well. So what do you not see coming towards you in November? We've got this Four of Wands over here, so it could be a holiday. Let's see. What's a Four of Wands all about? I wish fulfillment. Yeah, I think you're going on holiday. I think you're taking some sort of breather. Suddenly, it's just like suddenly, if you have felt that you've been in a clouded situation, it's like everything's like the sun is now shining on you and you're getting the wish fulfillment that you want. But what are you wishing for? What are you wishing for? Aries, thank you. You're wishing for union. You're wishing for a counterpart that sees you in your truth, even if they come from a completely different background, who meets you eye to eye, sings from the same page, and sees your inner truth. Now, for some of you, that could just be you within your higher self, but I'm really feeling this is somebody else, because we've got the Lovers card over here. Now, the Four of Wands often can talk about marriage, or your halfway to marriage card. It can talk about happiness, a happy lifestyle, harmony, and holidays. So there's something that's coming towards you, which is something that you've been wishing for. And it is a really strong union, a very closely connected union to your heart space. And it's something, so for some of you, you know, there's a proposal coming in. For others of you, there's a holiday that you didn't expect, and it's wonderful. And for others of you, you've just reached this pinnacle point where you're seeing your life on a totally different standpoint and seeing eye to eye with your higher self. And the higher self connects with love and happiness and joy. Okay? Let's have a look at the Star card, please, because this is also a wish fulfillment card. It's like your wishes. You see, if we knew these recipes, if we knew these formulas before, and we had a bit more control over our head spaces, we could be creating this for ourselves all the time. Because out of this wonderful, strong energy, so many treasures come our way. With with the star, we got the Knight of Cups. So someone's definitely offering the cup of love for you, for sure. And not only is it healing, not only is it cleansing, but it's giving you faith for the future, faith and hope for the future, and something you wished for. Now, even if you are romantic, no, this seems so lovey-dovey to me. It really does. It's really nice. It's really nice. And it wouldn't have come in unless you had this, and unless you were embracing that Empress energy. Let's look at the Hanged Man, please. Can we clarify the Hanged Man? Thank you. Oh, so now we have this brand new start. That fourth cup over there is the cup of love that's been offered by the Knight. Okay, so someone who's offering you this cup, you now have the opportunity to take a new venture, brand new venture in life. You feel like almost a novice in it. So obviously it could be a job, it could be a physical move, anything like that. But it could also be like a proposal, or a new relationship. Okay, to the next level. And I feel like you're going to take it, but you're taking some time to really see it from all angles with that Hanged Man. So I feel like this is quite a mature energy. See, the Fool kind of rushes in. You know, what's that song? Only fools rush in. UB40? I don't know. But I feel like you're not rushing in, because you know that actually sometimes you need to go around the houses before you get the quickest route. So you're not forcing anything now. You're saying, I see that cup you're offering me. This is exactly what I hoped for. This is exactly what I wished for. I'm ready to take that opportunity. No, I'm not ready to take the opportunity. I see what you're offering me. But you know what? I need some time to sit with it. I want to make sure, because if it is going to be long term, if it has a sense of longevity attached to it, there's no rush. So I'll take that leap of faith, but provided I look at it from more angles and really see the picture from this newfound perspective that I have. Okay. Right, so we have by the end of the month a bit of a niggle situation. So let us see. Why is a Strength card here, please? Thank you. Four of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. Okay. This seems very simple to me. It may take, even though all of this stuff is all lovely, excellent, it feels to me like you may need a little bit of. This is talking about your pentacles, your money. Let's just put it that way. It could also relate to work to a degree, because often is the case that we get our money from work. Very few people just get their money without working. But this is talking about kind of keeping your cards close to your chest, pardon the pun. But it's like it's saving. It's being very careful and resourceful, because this is a resourceful card and this is a resourceful card. So it's saying it might take a little bit of strength, even though you're seeing it from a different perspective. There's something niggling at you, and it feels like it's financial or property related or physical, something tangible that's been kind of niggling at you. Now that everything's going all smoothly, you're recognizing, things happen. It might take me a bit of time to save up for this. So if you want to get married, it may take me a bit of time to save up for this. If it's the Empress and you want to go through IV treatment, what's that treatment women get to get pregnant? IVA? I don't know. You know what I mean. It may take me some time, because this is a slow card and this is a holding on to your finance card, and it will require determination and internal strength to save up, to be able to bring this to light. Even though the offer's been made there, I've taken a realistic standpoint. I viewed it from many different angles here, and I see now that while I would like to take this new leap of faith, I need to be realistic and to the degree of, okay, well, let's just put this in, let's superimpose this into reality. What is actually needed on a very physical, practical level? And that's the niggle that you're trying to go. You're no longer allowing yourself to just kind of what's the word? You no longer just kind of, because you've gained so much enlightenment now, you're not throwing that away. You're kind of going, yes, I'm going to work with those energies. But at the same time, there's something that's that needs to be addressed now. And I'm not going to overlook it, because that's how I was in the past. And I have this newfound respect for myself, because I understand things at a deeper level. And so I just need to work on that. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Let's have a look at this. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here, please? Thank you. The Tower. Ha. Okay. So where you have, it feels like it could be a situation with regards to the home, because she's kind of represents the domestic home as well. And the Tower can also refer to the home. There seems to be like there might be a situation in the home front. When I was saying about pentacles, again, that could relate to like property, tangible, material, okay? Where there's been a bit of a change, like it could have been something that at the back of your mind's been worried about. For example, say your boiler or your geyser has been playing up for a number of months and you've just kind of put turned a blind eye to it. At the back of your mind, it's still sort of creeping in. Then you're like, well, actually, I think I need to address those physical things, the things that have kind of fallen apart a bit. I would love to embrace this new beginning, but I've gained the enlightenment to know that I would prefer to close off loose ends, basically create a nice clean slate for myself to step into this new chapter without worries, without concerns, with as little responsibility as possible, so I can really devote myself to this new leap of faith, this new chapter in my life, okay? So the niggling feeling is that there's something in the home front, something that's affecting your pentacle, and your pentacle is your money, something that's affecting something physical that's kind of breaking down, that needs to be addressed. Now, because we've got the Queen of Pentacles, I'm not too worried about this, because she can make anything happen. She doesn't always need money to fix something. Maybe she just calls upon a friend who knows how to do something. She doesn't always need she's a little bit like an alchemist, where she can kind of turn one thing into another as it relates to physical things. So for example, if she's running low on cash, she may go, you know what, I've got a skill in making makami, plant baskets or whatever. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be resourceful. I'm going to spend my spare time making those and selling them at a market as a second hustle to put some money aside for this wish fulfillment that I've actually brought into reality. So I'm not too worried about that. But the niggle is the funds. Let's go to the Hermit. Please, can we clarify the Hermit? Thank you. High Priestess again. You see, she was going to come out again, wasn't she? Right. And as you come out to the Hermit again, it feels to me like you're really kind of ending the month off kind of going, wow, that was interesting. Meaning this is how I want to move forward in my life. And it's like real soul searching, but it's beyond the veil. It's looking at things not in a physical aspect. It's looking at the bigger picture, the broader picture, but within. It's like the whole of the universe is within your heart space, and you're now connected with your higher self, with the High Priestess. You now understand the rules of the game, meaning the laws of the universe, the formulas of how nothing is neither good nor bad. It's unbiased. It's just where you invest your energy into. And that's the thing you're sort of sussing out at a much deeper level, but you're doing it both in the head space and you're doing it in a very spiritual sense as well. So Aries, I love this reading for you. I want some of your good stuff because this is wonderful. So I wish you all the best for November. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, or share. And if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, loveitoormore.com, or go to the description box below and click on the link. Have a wonderful November, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.